Winter is here. Well, maybe not quite that bad. But something as simple as changing your wiper blades can make a big difference when driving.
What we've actually going to be demonstrating here is the difference between an older wiper blade that's about 2 years old that hasn't been replaced and a brand new Trico Force wiper blade, which is designed specifically for Canadian weather conditions. And as you can see on the driver's side, the snow is going to clear very well, but on the passenger side there's significant streaking. So a lot of people don't recognize that between the snow, the ice, and the heat and the sun, your wiper blades deteriorate significantly over time. So to avoid changing your wiper blades in the middle of a parking lot in January when you can't actually see, make sure you're doing it before as early as possible in the winter.
Canadian Tire's figures show calls for a battery boost increased 1,400% on the day the temperature first drops below -10 Celsius.
Definitely the stats show your battery's going to die when the cold hits, so make sure you get it done.
If you're unsure, Canadian Tire is offering free battery checks like this until the end of the year.
An older battery will actually work very fine throughout the summer months, and then as soon as the cold snap hits and you hit -18 degrees Celsius, it'll die. And the reason for that is because a battery in cold conditions at -18 degrees will actually only be able to use 40% of its capable charge, and it'll take double the power to start the vehicle. So the next item that you want to check off on your winter driving safety checklist is making sure that you're prepared for emergency situations. And a great thing that you want to make sure is to have a really good winter roadside safety kit.
A shovel, blanket, winter clothes, and snacks are all good things to store in your trunk. And of course,
to make sure that you have adequate windshield wiper fluid in your vehicle, and making sure that you look for winter windshield wiper fluid that's rated to -40 degrees Celsius.
An Angus Reid online survey found only 43% of Canadian drivers plan to install winter tires this year. The lowest percentage was right here in Alberta, where only 1 in 4 motorists plan to drive on winter-rated tires.
First and foremost, it's got lots of these little sipes. And what sipes are is essentially like little almost razor blade cuts inside the tread that allows it to evacuate and suck up water, as well as gives it enhanced grip on the ice and on the pavement. So that really enhances your traction. Also, if you're looking at the grooves in the tire, it's got really deep grooves, and what that does is it's designed to pick up snow, and as the wheel turns on the vehicle, it actually evacuates it out the back to give you enhanced traction. So it's almost like little shovels in the snow as you're going down the road. And then finally, when you get to the all-season tire, as you can see, there's almost no siping in this tire. There's no, not significant grooves. This tire is really designed for wet and dry traction. So if you're looking for the optimal tire for summer, spring, this is the best tire for you. If you're looking for the best tire for winter, that's the winter tire. And if you're looking for something a little bit in between, if you're not really driving a lot in rugged conditions and you're not willing to do the trade-over, then the all-weather tire is a great hybrid solution for you.
Rather than taking Melissa's word for it, we hit the ice in identical cars, one with all-season tires, the other with winter tires.
There is not a whole lot of traction, so when you're pressing on the throttle, just very progressive and slow.
After some quick tips from professional driver Jeff, I negotiate the hockey rink at 20 kilometers an hour.
When you get the nose of the car to where the stop signs are, that's when I want you to apply the brake.
Okay.
And apply it nice and hard, just stay on it hard. We'll let the mechanics of the vehicle take it so that we can do the same in both vehicles, rather than having any human error in between.
So what would you like?
Squeezing the gas, start squeezing. You're 18, 19, 20. Perfect. Brake. There we go. Now look out. You're about, what, 22 and a half feet?
Yes. So at 20K, I can stop the car in about 22 feet.
When you put that up to 60, 70 kilometers an hour, the difference is significant.
I then get behind the wheel of an identical car. The only difference is the set of all-season tires.
I feel a little slippage. have nowhere near the level of confidence on this lap as I did before.
So if you slow it down just a little bit as we go in,
Drivers are encouraged to switch over to winter tires when the temperature hits 7 above. Not so much for the tire's tread pattern, but for the rubber elasticity for better control and traction.
A winter tire will perform better in cold, just dry pavement in cold, because it maintains its flexibility and enhanced grip on ice and pavement.
This time, a pylon is placed in the exact spot where I stopped the car with the winter tires on.
16, 18, you're at 20. Oh, I think we're going to get it. We have it!
Oh.
Look at that! All the way to the boards.
I am an overachiever.
You're 40 feet this time.
I was 22 and a half the first time, so.
Yeah. So significant difference.
Yeah.
At 20 kilometers an hour, I needed nearly twice as much room to stop. A fairly convincing argument to make the switch to winter tires. Rick Donkers, CalgaryHerald.com.